Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On second down, Jacobs. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, ball. 54. Hey, Zoo. Check. Watch 54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Safety's creeping. One. Hey, turn it up. 54's Mike.
3rd and goal. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Bound to lose one. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike, 54. Watch the ball. Exit. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Got you.
Here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Get that ball. Get that ball. SOS. One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
Push him back.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Get ready. Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Set up. 18 Gator. 3. Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, wahoo.
From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Take it at the 37. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Last stop. Last stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 47-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive game.
Quarterback, D-line. Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
From the gun, Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Go. Let's go, defense.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 4th down and goal.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? You made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go!
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Come on, QB, come on.
On the toss, here's Michelle. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Don't get nervous.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, is it bring in your tight end, keep him in?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Littleton, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Back to throw. Lawrence fights off the defender. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Let's go, baby.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
54. Mike 54.
To throw Mariota. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Check hot round. Hot. Check 52. No.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
One.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. One. 29 is Mike 29.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it, because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter which.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dietrich Wise able to get him for a loss of about 3. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota buying time to us, and the pressure gets to him again. Dietrich Wise Jr. picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
On the ground, Michelle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's out to his running back, Michelle. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Taking it right down Broadway, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? is almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jacobs now. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Running is Jacobs.
Bang, 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 bang.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Kill, kill, kill. Check 31, check 31.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Woo! Let's get it. Mike's by 4. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
3, 1. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. On 1st down, Jacobs. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
54. Ready?
To throw is Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
54 Mike. We own them. We own them.
This one last run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
On the ground, this is Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
We go, set, 8, read. Son, you gonna see me in your nightmares.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
29. 3. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Throwing is Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back back to throw. Lawrence. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I'm going back to you. Let's go.
2nd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 38.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Kill. Check. Switch. Check.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch the twist.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And to give this time to the tailback. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing here, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example up there. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
The
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From the 21, it's second and 10.
Watch tight end.
To throw again. Lawrence in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Throwing on third and long. Lawrence. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Raiders, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Tennessee Titans. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
80 weapon. Let's go.
Tannehill completes it to Davis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Adams. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Here's Thomas. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Go!
I'm getting tired of seeing me. Mike 35, Mike 35.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Down! 30 base.
51 to Mike. Yo.
Now!
A first down carry for Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch twist.
Gone!
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Check. Lucky. Shit.
61, matchbox lights. Fire.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Here we go. 60 or. Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Come. Yeah,
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Big edge.
Inside.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Titans 14, Packers 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check curls. Switch it. Watch this.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Reed picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry, he's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch the sled. Shift. Jam him. Jam right. Jam.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
Joker, 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 Joker.
25, check 25, check 25.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dean Lowry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike. Hey, Echo. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Protein spill.
Now Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
51's a mic.
Topper, Topper. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
51's a mic, boy. 51. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Check, 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 check.
Whip, whip.
Rock, rocket, rocket. Now.
Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Pilot, 64, weak.
He's checking.
Dude.
On first down, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Sponge, Sponge.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Come on here, come get Shay. Alpha. He don't want it.
35's the mic.
Why? Get wide. Deep river.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
The Packers take over.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line.
17 yards. And the Packers.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
A pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 40-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Wide left. Slam.
Here's Rodgers to throw again. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
We are going. Go Mike 50, Mike 50. All day. We didn't get it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Roll out. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Come on,
and let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Now it's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26.
10. Alert
flare, alert flare.
Coco, over here. Look at it. Look at it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
49, check 40. Go.
Here's Tannehill. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
60 or.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 51's the mic. 51.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, it's just me and you.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man Adoree Jackson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
15, 1, 51.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the complete.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, Sam off.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a first and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Let's go.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
319.
Here we go, D.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Mike, 55.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Back north.
Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, black.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Adrian Amos.
Break.
At the 17-yard line.
Hey, watch the lane.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Big grip.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 83 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken very short. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On second and 10, Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have the foot. Will take over at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Oh, yeah!
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. A run for Nick Chubb, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now this throw caught left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's caught by Funchess. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey, 626.
Now Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Interception, baby, all day, all day.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 42.
I'm ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everyone.